In my 40s and super single, how did I get here? I ask myself that all the time.
So I have a question. When the hell did dating get so hard, and why?
My current dilemma is that, I don't want to be single, but I'm tired of dating. I'm tired of talking to men.
There are no hot men in...
Many women are questioning their reality right now, wondering how they're 50 and still single.
What is actually going on with men these days? Can somebody please explain this to me?
Genuine question for the chat. Do men like personality anymore?
Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps fucking suck is the men on there are ass.
Them seeking the perfect partner will only end up in their loneliness. Wake up to reality. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
I gotta say, I didn't expect a video replay about somebody telling me that I should have just stayed married to turn into as much as it has today. Wow. When men stop being a problem, women will stop blaming them.
Women are going to expire once they hit 30. Who is expiring? Who? Who's going to expire? 40, I'm still not going to expire. Who's expiring? Who are these men talking about? Not me. I'm gonna be sexy forever. I'm literally gonna be sexy forever.
I'm sorry. I just have something I have to get off my chest. Women do not expire at 40. Who the fuck made that rule? What obvious man made that rule to decide that we are somehow no longer valuable when we hit 40 or desirable? Is that true? Because, it is to the morons. It is to the morons. That is true. The douchebags, that's actually the quintessential thing to look for. If a man thinks a woman has an expiration date, he is a douche. He will douche you over in the future. Do not waste your time because he is a fickle prick, okay? A fickle prick. He will look at you one day and be like, ew. Because you're not fucking 20 years old. Don't give your life to a man like that. Don't.
Sorry to not disappoint you, madam, but men didn't make up that rule and choose to give women an expiration date. Biology did. Many women can get angry and jump up and down, but that's just the reality. Men are biologically wired to seek out youth and fertility, and no amount of anger or frustration can change that. It's not a rule that men consciously set. It's a natural response to evolutionary needs. As women age, their fertility naturally declines, and men, driven by biology, tend to gravitate toward younger women who can provide the potential for offspring. The concept of an expiration date isn't about disrespect or judgment. It's simply a reflection of how humans are wired. This reality might be uncomfortable for some, but it doesn't negate the fact that biology is a major factor in attraction. Men don't control their instincts, just as women don't control the biological clock. However, acknowledging this truth often leads to frustration, as many women struggle to come to terms with the inevitable changes in how they are perceived as they get older.
What is wrong with boys these days? None of them have their license and can drive. Sue me if I want to be treated like a princess and get picked up in an actual car and vehicle to go on a date. I know about 10 guys who just don't care about getting their license. Do they even want to get a girlfriend? The hottest thing about my boyfriend when I started dating him is that he had his own car. Genuinely, part of me was attracted to him because of his car.
Can somebody please explain to me why society shames women aging but not men? This actually keeps me up at night, and I would really love to hear some of your views, because this double standard it's really fucked as you get older as a woman. I have to tell you.
I moved here from Ohio. I've only been in LA for 7 months. I've been dating, and I just have a question. Why are all the guys here so fake? Every guy I go out with, I'm I just want a real man. I just want an honest, tall, real king. Because I'm a natural queen.
This is a joke, right? Ma'am, what are you talking about? How can you ask for a real man when everything I'm looking at here isn't real? Many men might not be interested because you had work done on your face. The same way you want an honest, tall king, a man wants an honest, organic, genuine queen. It's about authenticity. If a man is looking for a woman who represents the real deal, someone who's natural, grounded and true to herself, he's less likely to be drawn to someone who's heavily altered or pretending to be something she's not.
Because I'm a natural queen.
Women are no longer on dating websites. You know where they are? Bumble BFF. Usually every day I have maybe 2 or 3 new ones. The day after the election, I had 15 new. I've been on that app for 4 months now, and I've never seen more women looking for community than I do right now. Women are done with y'all.
So I have a question. Actually, I have so many questions, but we'll narrow it down to just a few for this video. When the hell did dating get so hard? And why? And how do we fix it? I just can't. Like, at this point, I am convinced I am just gonna be single forever. And I think I'm okay with it. But oh my God, like, what happened? Why? Oh my God, fix it. Somebody please.
Dating for older women is not called dating anymore. It's called settling. For some of these women, you really have to wonder how they got to such an age and never had a stable man in their lives. Many women find themselves reaching a point where they have to reassess their expectations and reality. The pool of available men who are genuinely interested in them becomes smaller, and the pressure to compromise on what they once wanted can feel overwhelming. As this woman mentioned, many of them tend to cope by saying they're fine with being single or alone when they're really not. It's a defense mechanism, a way to mask the deeper feelings of loneliness and unfulfilled desires. They convince themselves that being single is a choice, that they're stronger and more independent because they don't need a man. But deep down, many of them crave companionship, intimacy, and the connection that comes with being in a stable, loving relationship.
The hottest thing a man can do is make a girl feel like he doesn't need her, but he wants her. And like, he's okay with shit not working out between them because he just has a lot of options. Like, we're good, baby. Like, it's great meeting you, but like, if it doesn't work out, whatever. I just feel like that's just such a hotter energy to be giving off. You have such an abundant mindset. You have other options. I'm not your only source of female energy. Like, that's attractive.
You need help. Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps fucking suck is the men on there are ass fucking ugly. Y'all literally built the fire, then climbed into the pot. You decided amongst yourselves that putting effort into how you look, caring about your appearance means you're gay. Now you're unattractive and women don't want to be with you. And yet you somehow still feel entitled to having an attractive, intelligent partner. But then she makes you feel insecure because you don't like how you look. You don't feel good about yourself. You lack self-confidence, and then you blame her. If you don't put effort into how you look and how you present yourself, why would I think you're going to put effort into me and our relationship if you can't even do it for yourself? Take a fucking shower, get a haircut, get a skincare routine, and start wearing some better clothes that fit and look good. Put some fucking effort in, and you may start getting some more matches. And if you're going to be offended by this, I would strongly suggest you look at the amount of matches you have and take a look at yourself. Do something about it.
I do agree that men should put effort into themselves in all areas. But you know, whenever I hear women talk like this, calling men ugly on dating apps, the first thing I think about is how filters and makeup should be banned on dating apps. Because women catfish, and they do not look like themselves. All it's doing is making women who talk like this bash men while hiding behind a mask. This creates a delusion in their minds, making them think they look like something they're not. The hypocrisy is hard to ignore. Women are out here criticizing men for their looks, calling them ugly or not attractive enough. but they themselves are hiding behind layers of makeup, filters, and editing tools that drastically change their natural appearance. It's not just about enhancing features. It's about completely altering them. If anything, the dating apps aren't working because both parties aren't putting in enough work. And really, because 80% of women only want 20% of men.
I just have to say something real fast. I am so happy that I got married quite a while ago and I have myself a real man, because I look around and I'm just like, damn, I could only imagine having to be a woman in this dating pool, because I don't need another pussy. I don't. I'm not gay. I want a real man. I want a man that will be there to protect me, to love me. No, I could not be in this dating pool in this day and age. That would be insane.
So a guy said something to me that absolutely blew my mind one day. He said that the reason men go for the younger woman is not because they're just simply younger. It's for the simple fact that they don't require a lot. They're not really expecting a lot. They get excited for the most simple, basic things, like a man opening the door for you, which should be something they do anyway. These are things that girls just get extremely excited about, like, oh, he opened my car door. Oh my gosh, he got me flowers. That's bare minimum. That's something a man should be doing. There are some things that women should be doing as well that are bare minimum, but that's a whole other conversation. What this guy said to me, and it made so much sense to me. He's like, it's easier to please a woman that is younger because she doesn't require or expect much. It's like the bare minimum is like the most amazing thing she's ever felt. And that's so sad, because obviously as women get older, especially if you have kids, like, you want stability, you want security, you want not just bare minimum effort, you want more. When I say that women want like a provider mind man, it's really not so much about like the money, the leading, the initiative, the stability, the security. It's a lot more. I feel like in essence is what a provider means. It's just crazy to me to hear like from a grown-ass man. And this guy was like over his 30s. He's like, the reason men go for younger women is because they don't acquire much. They don't know what they want with their lives. They're just basically okay with pretty much nothing.
What are you talking about?
A lot of these Mars will continue to stay mad because men aren't going for them. A younger woman tends to appreciate the little things, where an older woman would say, this isn't enough. This is the bare minimum. Well, that's because these women have been around the block. They've had too many experiences, too much baggage. They've dealt with a lot of ups and downs, which can make them more cynical and often harder to please. The youthful optimism and excitement that comes with starting something new, something fresh, gets replaced by a more jaded outlook as time goes on. A lot of these older women also think they deserve something from a man, as though time or experience alone should guarantee them the treatment they expect. But in reality, everything is earned. A relationship, respect, and love. They're all things that take work and mutual understanding. Most guys prefer less drama and good vibes. They want someone who is easy to be around, someone who can bring positivity to the relationship. When women bring in all the baggage from past relationships, failed marriages, or a history of bad experiences, it creates a constant tension and a lack of peace.
Oh, young men, are you okay? No, I'm dead. Are you okay? What is going on? Like, I've been seeing this firsthand. I've been kicking it with people like Cookie King and going to the Yeast Squad house and like, dude, like, what is going on with y'all?
All right, so basically, bro, we just don't know if we can even find true love at this point, bro. And even when we're in relationships, there's always like a doubt in the back of your head because it's like, am I actually going to marry this woman? And you never really know because it could all just come crumbling down all at once. And that's a lot, man. That's pretty stressful. So lots of guys choose to just simply not deal with that and just go to the gym and eat and focus on hanging out with their friends and watching UFC. That's what I do. Let's go.
Guys, what women are looking for in men these days might actually surprise you. While many men think that looking their best is what wins women over, many women are actually valuing kindness over appearance. This doesn't mean we want men who don't take care of themselves or take care of their physical and mental well-being. We do, but looks don't rank as highly for women as they do for men. Women want kindness, communication, self-motivation, confidence, and humor. The key? Women want to feel safe, and we want to have fun with you. Good luck.
Stop lying! No, they don't. They want us to be kind when they want everything and give nothing. Kindness, yes, after they find you attractive. They are looking for money, then a luxurious lifestyle paid by someone, then shopping paid by someone else. Stop dating in the US, fellas. Save a little money. Date in Latin America. You'll never be interested in a North American woman again. You know, many men would have believed this advice if we had lived in the 1950s. But we're in the 2020s, where women are only after a man's money. Most women today do not want kindness. At least most of them are not looking for that in a man. They want a sponsor. The reality is, in today's world, there's a huge shift in what many women prioritize in relationships. While kindness, loyalty, and emotional connection used to be the cornerstones of what women looked for in a partner, now there's an overwhelming focus on financial security and status. Kindness doesn't hold the same weight in the dating world anymore. Many women aren't looking for emotional connection first. They're focused on what a man can do for them financially, what kind of life he can offer them, and how much money he's making. It's like the notion of love and partnership has been replaced by a transactional mentality.
She thinks she's all that. She thinks everything revolves around her. She thinks that yeah. Yeah.
No!
My current dilemma is that, like, I don't want to be single, but I'm tired of dating. I'm tired of talking to men. I'm also just, like, not cut out for modern dating. I don't want to go on multiple dates before I can ask you more serious questions. Like, I'm going to ask it all up front. And I guess that can be off-putting to some people, but, like, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. Like, if we're not aligned on, like, things that aren't deal breakers, then why bother?
Men will chase you even when they don't want you, even when they don't like you, even when they don't see a future with you or a relationship. Men will chase you just for the purpose of the chase. Men will chase you for the challenge. And as soon as they feel like they got you, that's when they switch up. I had this conversation with my ex one time about how men will actually go after a woman that they don't like, that they like actually dislike, in order to like conquer her. That they get satisfaction in knowing that they got you to like them enough to sleep with them and give them the time of day for them to then turn around and make you feel like you are nothing.
First off, men don't chase women. The dudes who are out here constantly chasing women are in a whole different category. From my perspective, the only types of men who actively chase women are the ones who only want something temporary. Once they get what they want, they call it quits. These are the players, not the good men. But they're the ones who know exactly what to say and do to get a woman's attention, but have no real intention of staying. And truthfully, some women are silly for thinking that just because a man is chasing them, it means he actually likes them and wants something serious. The irony is, these same women who constantly entertain the attention of players will later turn around and complain that men are hurting them. But let's be real. This is exactly the type of man they choose to give a chance to and entertain, just because it feels good in the moment to have their ego stroked. Instead of paying attention to the men who show real consistency, they go along for the other guys and pay the price.
Someone in the comments says that you're worth $350 million.
Not exactly that one, but yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? The list was longer, but what you're seeing are what some would call women on survival mode. Some strong, independent, gold-digging operators, huh?